What's up, everybody? This is Everything Empress. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. If you want a more personal, you can reach me at patreon.com/code with the cards. This message is for Virgo. Any placements? All right, Virgos, give me 1 second, which I know y'all hate to hear that word. I feel like somebody is like a director. Like you could be like a director of like a store or something like that. Like it's something like that. So, I feel like you're cleaning something up or you're getting something together. All right. So, congratulations. I feel like you see how something is coming along because it looked to me like it's been like quite the road. Maybe you've been waiting for something. You could have been waiting for something to be like completed, construction. I feel like somebody bought something. You could have bought something completely outright. All right. So, you're just kind of waiting for it to be ready. Page of Pentacles, like, but I feel like in the process of you waiting for something to be ready, I feel like you just enjoying time. Yeah, you could have Aries in your chart. All right. You have the Six of Swords here, so I feel like you were waiting for something to be done or completed or finished, but now I feel like you don't want to go back. So maybe you're like staying somewhere out of state. You could be staying somewhere else with someone else, and you're like, hey, fuck it, like, it's cool, I'll just stay with family or something. And I feel like you're just like, okay, well, it's good to catch up. Five of Pentacles, while you're looking for somewhere to stay, you go visit family, but I feel like you miss it. You know what I mean? Like, you miss just being around, seeing these people, seeing family, seeing your city, seeing the city. Like, it's bringing back some sort of healing mechanism. I feel like somebody lost a lot here. You lost a lot, like, dealing with a Capricorn, or you lost a lot dealing with like a relationship, like people. I feel like your faith in people, like, it's a lot of stuff that kind of like took you away from your path. Like, being around these people actually helped revitalize you because you lost a lot dealing with this with a Capricorn. Yeah. So I feel like something just had a chain on you or something. But I feel like you're gradually coming out of it. I feel like you're healing your inner relationships or something. So maybe that was like your first real relationship. So I feel like somebody put you on a pedestal. Definitely was a Capricorn, and then boom, judgment. Yeah. I feel like that caused some sort of like spiritual death. Like maybe your personality, pieces of your personality. I feel like a lot of something died because of this relationship. But the reason I'm saying this is because I feel like now you're back on course. Okay, so you're waiting for something, you're back on course, you're having conversation again, and like now you're moving forward. So I feel like in lieu of all of this waiting, I was about to say that Nine of Pentacles, you haven't really had to do much. Ten of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands. Like, this is gradually doing things, but I feel like something is about to pick up so quickly that you're going to have to now jump on course with like full-fledged schedule, full-fledged days. Like you got to come up with something better than what you're doing. I hate to say that, and I know Virgos rule like structure and all of that, but yeah, like you got the Six of Cups here. Like, you're gonna have to find a way to manage all of that. So maybe you're in a relationship now, or you will be. You got to manage the relationship. I feel like you have to manage like whatever this is, the Page of Pentacles. So that's like a, new neighborhood, new house or some shit. Like, I feel like somebody's getting a condo. You could be building a condo, or you could be buying a condo. It could be a penthouse too. But I feel like you're buying something major, or you're going into something major. All right. You have the Seven of Swords here and the Four of Wands. Damn, I'm not gonna lie, Virgo. It almost looks like you're doing the same shit twice. So I'm getting like you having like a lot of like forgetful moments, like memory issues or something. Because I feel like this reminds me of that scene in Long Kiss Goodnight. This showed up in my reading like some years ago. I remember it specifically because remember she was like, on Long Kiss Goodnight, dude was like, no, she's not, that's not her ex-fiance. She wasn't studying him to marry him. She was studying him to assassinate him. Because remember, this guy is the one that made her switch, remember? Remember he tried to run over there and tell her, like, to come on. He, like, took off running and was waving his hands and stuff like that. and dude like knocked her out and ended up locking her on that water wheel in the cold. Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like this is how they this is your personality transforming back into like somebody could, I'm not gonna say you're an assassin, but yeah, you could be. I feel like that could have been your previous life. I know you're like, what the fuck? Like that could be your previous life. So you could have you could have like a Scorpio North node, Scorpio South node, Temperance is in reverse, like the Queen of Wands. And the reason I'm saying this is because maybe you have a Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus. Like people don't understand. Like you really get on somebody's ass. Like you really would. And like I definitely feel like you just trying to like stay afloat with certain shit, even though it's a bunch of unorthodox shit here. I feel like you're still happy. You like, man, like I'm fucking just happy to be. Maybe you're happy to be there. You happy to be in somebody's presence. You happy to be around. Like even though it's chaotic situations, it's lies, it's dark shit. Like it's a whole bunch of arguing. Like you could have wanted to, expire these people that you've been around. Like, but you just didn't do it. Like I feel like you have toxic ass parents. Like I feel like you live in a house where there's just like a lot of dark shit. Like maybe you are in the dark arts or some shit like that, and you know, it's almost like you have people that swear up and down that they're like, I'm not trying to be funny, but maybe they say that they're Christians, but like their energy is so bad. You like, how are you supposed to be religious? Because it's like if you're religious, ain't this supposed to help? Ain't your energy supposed to be with God and God's supposed to help your energy? Like how are it? Somebody been like this for years. You like ain't nothing changed, but it's okay. I love it here. I mean, until somebody tries to impose this shit off on you, and then it's like, oh hell no, yeah, magician, I knew it. So this is the reason that you started dabbling in magic, like, or you start watching tarot or some shit. Like, these people are hella weird. Like, they're hella weird, and it's mighty funny because it seems like you come from a lineage of this shit. So maybe that's why you could be adopted. That's why somebody left you. Cause like I feel like they were in dark arts. Yeah. They feel like you would have did better without them, because they feel like their energy would have just caused some sort of dismay. You probably wouldn't even be here if you were under these people's care. These people were very, maybe they were just assassins or something. I'm not trying to be funny, I'm being dead ass serious. I feel like maybe your people were like they were just horrible people. And they did you justice by giving you to somebody else. Like, they could have hurt the wrong person and ended up in like some sort of accident or car crash or something. And so, their best bet was to hand you the fuck over. That's the only reason you're alive right now. Even though whoever I'm talking to, like, you kind of borderline if you do feel appreciated about that. All right, but you got the Eight of Cups here, the Empress in reverse. So you could be a Libra. All right, so I feel like the moral of this story is like you came a long fucking way, because you got the Page of Swords here. But if you look at the top of this, it damn near look like the Wands. Like even though you don't want to admit something, you have to admit that you might not like something, but it's working great for you. It's like you hate it to the core, but it's working great for you. This could be a person. Maybe you can't stand their fucking feelings and they goddamn guts, but it's working for you. Something that you don't like is, or maybe it's a person, like somebody just irritates your spirit, but you probably wouldn't have it any other way or something. That's what it looked like to me. I feel like You need to make sure that you're like following some sort of plan. My stomach just made a growling noise. So somebody could be dealing with like something with a belly or something. This is so crazy because Virgos, like normally y'all energy just be easy. You know what I'm saying? But like I feel like in this particular case, like it's not. And I feel like this is because you have like a lot going on. It's a lot of stuff that y'all trying to do. And I feel like out of the stuff that y'all trying to do, y'all trying to hide the whole point of whatever this is. The whole point of this is for you to feel, see, process, eliminate. Feel, see, process, eliminate. Like that's what it's supposed to be. But like I guess people are around you or people are watching you. So you're trying to perceive it as if you're processing it and eliminating, but you're not. See? And this is where maybe you have Gemini or something in your chart. This is where Gemini will come in. Because Gemini don't give a damn like who the hell around. They gonna process some shit and just let that shit go. Knight of Wands. So if you have Gemini in your chart, which you probably could have it in third house, like you need to, I don't know, I just feel like you need to walk up to some water or something and just have a conversation with the ocean. Like I feel like you gotta let whatever this is internally. So maybe you could be a Virgo North Node. I feel like you need to let whatever this is internally like out. Like, because I feel like as you're holding on to whatever this energy is, it's purposely holding on to you. I'm seeing 1111. Like somebody knows that you're the type of person where you're not going to say how you feel. You're going to bypass it. You're going to be, oh, it's cool. Like, it don't mean shit. Yeah, the moon. So it's your moon sign. You got moon, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you know. All three of the moon signs feel like they could take on whatever is thrown their way, not understanding that actually what they're going through takes over their energy, especially if you're Aries, because you rule self. So how you feel or how people feel about you, quite naturally, if you feel like they're supposed to do right by you, it dampers you and how you feel because you can't understand why they would be the way that they are. Like, I feel like you need to process something better. That's just how I feel. You got the Four of Pentacles here and the Eight of Pentacles, okay, with the Six of Pentacles. So you know you're going through some level of stability. You know you're getting some money. This is just what you do. But I feel like for whoever it is that I'm talking to, like, as you're processing this information, you need to just grab a piece of paper and a pencil or something. You need to start jotting down these thoughts because you ain't going to be able to get to them all, but you're going to need them. You're going to need them. Because if I take this Page of Pentacles here, it's going to take you to the Nine of Pentacles. If I put the Page of Pentacles here, it's going to take you to Seven of Pentacles. So you're definitely getting something for your hard work. But you got to remember what the hell it is that you need to do. And you can't do that because you're thinking about all of this other stuff. Now, you're doing good, though. Don't get me wrong. You're doing great. You're processing things just fine. Time is ticking. You're good. But I also feel like, too, in the same breath, you're about to have something massive happening for you. And I can assure you, you're not going to be able to go on. I was about to say, you're not going to be able to go on like this. So you're going to have to flood all that shit out and reprocess it, re-examine, and go back in. I hope this helps. I hope that made sense.